Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got loads to go over today as the Galactic War table is looking, well, completely chaotic right now. There's a brand new major order in the midst. The Terminids are making their way towards Super Earth and they've got pretty close, and on the end of them is the Illuminate, which are even closer to Super Earth. It's looking crazy and a little bit scary. On top of that, the QA lead, Jojo, has a statement made on Discord, of which we'll have to read between the lines on, as we may be getting a bit of information or even the update happening early next week. We'll have to take a look at what's happening with that one. We've got loads to go over, so with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. And make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your video games cheaper for PC and console with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, all running up to 70% off with all new games, including Expedition 33, Oblivion, and so much more. So make sure you check the link in the description to get your games a little cheaper today. And we're still doing the giveaway. We're giving away some super credits tomorrow, just before, hopefully, the next big update. So if you want to get involved with it, head down to the comment section and just put a flame emoji in there and it'll enter you in. With that being said, let's dive into the video. Now, it is my birthday right now, so a massive shout out to all of you guys who have sent me personal DMs on Discord. It actually goes such a long way, and I really appreciate all of you guys, so thank you so much for the birthday wishes. But taking a look at the Galactic War map, what is it that's happening? Well, we've got a brand new major order right here that states, Helldivers, the ultimate fruits of our Federation-wide toil are at last within reach, with one last valorous effort from the Helldivers. The Meridian Singularity may finally be stopped. On Pelin 5, the repulsive gravity field generator nears completion based on liberated Illuminate technology and fueled by oceanic quantities of E710. This colossal apparatus will generate vast repulsive gravitational waves that are projected to completely halt the wormhole's movement. Interference from the Illuminate is expected to peak as activation nears to enable the actualization of our final permanent victory over the resurgent alien race. The Helldivers are ordered to thin Illuminate forces and defend vital planets. Further, the Helldivers are ordered to gather E710 by containing the Predator strain outbreak on Turing. Victory here will represent a cosmic confirmation of our citizenry's industrious freedom and unassailable righteousness. So, what is it our major order is, you may ask? Well, probably not as nice as what you were hoping it would be. We have to repel Illuminate forces and gather E710, meaning we have to complete an operation against Illuminate on medium or higher 625,000 times, and we also have to liberate Turing. Now, the actual rate on that one is 625,000 completions of an operation is a new major order movement. We've not seen it before, so that is quite nice to actually witness, although it's pretty much still the same as just doing the missions themselves. Nonetheless, it's just worded a little differently. It is very cool, and liberating Turing is something that we need to make sure we get forward to. But taking a look at the Galactic War table, things are chaotic to say the least. As we can see right here, the Illuminate are sat right here on Widow's Harbour, just on the edge of Super Earth. This is, well, absolutely crazy and really concerning because they have got extremely close. But right on the edge of them, over on the main overtakes for the Meridian black hole, right next to Nublaria, we have Sliff, which is now being attacked by the Predator strain. The amazing move that we can make for that one is probably to take Veld, which is currently on a low enemy resistance, to be able to complete this one instead of the level 15 enemy invasion. That's my partake on it, so if you want to get the Gambit, that's definitely the move forward, and that should hopefully cause for a double sector take back. Taking Veld will obviously hold onto this sector right here, the Orion sector, which is all owned by Super Earth, and then making our move over to this part, we will also have Sliff, which will mean that two sectors will get moved back, and we'll be back over on the standard territory movement here. As of right now, though, everybody seems to be going for Turing, because that is the planet that we need to be taking, with an average resistance of 2%. It seems like, well, all of this may well actually be taken over. It's relatively concerning. Very, very concerning. On top of that, the automatons are now attacking over here on Yalivar, which means that there is now another sector getting even closer towards the Sol System and Super Earth. Everything seems to be going forward all in one go, which is leading us into next week with a really big movement. Now, what does this actually mean? Well, this can actually mean quite a lot, to be completely honest. With everything all going in for Super Earth in one go, this could mean that actually next week may well be the update, or it may not be, and we may still be a week behind, because somebody actually put a message towards Jojo, the QA lead, who last week was speaking about communications and update movements being watch this space. Somebody stated, "Been watching this space, are we going to see that update you said to watch for before the weekend?" And Jojo stated, "Not before the weekend." Now, we don't know whether this is going to be an actual update coming on Tuesday, or if we're going to have some comms, because we also know that Jojo and Nebaskinator were talking about having some level of communication after we were all putting forward maybe the TWAB idea from Destiny, almost like a blog posting of some sort. Maybe that will be the thing that we see moving forward, but we'll have to wait and see what it is that's happening. One of the biggest telltales inside of the Discord, though, as to when things are starting to happen. There's something that I want all of you guys to watch out for, and if you happen to see this amazing thing, then make sure that you ping me on Discord via the link in the description. You'll go over to our server with 10,000 Helldivers in there, but we'll be waiting for Shams. Now, why are we waiting for Shams? Well, every single large update that has ever come out inside of this game since Shams was put on the table, he seems to just miraculously pop in not long before that update actually happens. So what we're looking for is for Shams to pipe up, and I know full well that sometimes Shams does know what's going on with these videos, and Arrowhead definitely watches. So if any Arrowhead people are here, make sure you keep that guy on a leash, or else we are going to know. Moving forward, though, we have got to take a look at the Reddit, because you guys managed to find something which was really, really intriguing, actually. Something which was a little bit weird, but also may have made some sense in the background. This states right here, "This is confusing me. Why does the LAS 53 Talon have the AR-23 Libere on its barrel? Is the Talon barrel reused from a possible laser liberator? Is this just a placeholder text? Why is it there?" Now, some people were actually speculating that this may well have been an old weapon usage, as back in the day when older trailers were released, there was actually a yellow liberator in one of the trailers. This was absolutely awesome and something that we never actually saw, and I would have loved to have had a yellow liberator now, so if we can get that, that would be absolutely pleasant. Thank you. Nonetheless, though, this could be one of many things. It could also be a laser liberator that we've not yet received, and they've utilized old material sources to be able to put into this weapon to make the Talon. We have no idea right now. Everything is just speculation, but I thought it was a cool little feature that you guys may want to know about and get your tinfoil hats on and start talking about in the comments. But talking about your comments, we've got to go through your top comments from the last video, which we spoke about, well, a hell of a lot, including a hilarious armor bug, which if you haven't seen it, you definitely need to before it gets rectified. It's curvy, to say the least. But this one states right here, "Officer, I'm trying to spread democracy, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my A-cheeks is alerting the enemies of Super Earth." Now, yes, this does make sense if you've watched the video. If you haven't, then I would urge you to go and watch it. It is hilariously funny. Moving into the next one right here, it states, "Player counts continue to drop. Arrowhead needs to provide some feedback before they lose the real war. Players." Now, unfortunately, this does seem to actually be the case. A lot of people are getting rattled by the way the game is and the lack of communication, especially when it comes to this stage of the game. And we've seen this 1,000 times over, so we know something big is coming, but it just seems to keep getting dragged back further and further. And the final comment right here saying, "Drip feeding content only works if you actually drip the content in the first place." And again, yeah, we do seem to be in that dark phase, but we have to hold on hope that Super Earth High Command has got something for us ready to go and liberate some more. With that being said, unfortunately, we've got time for today. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, like, subscribe. I'm going to go enjoy my birthday and spend time with family. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the clouds.